Ladies and gentlemen, today we have come to address the lies and misinformation presented by the Liberia Broadcasting System Workers Union President Joseph Sion against the Director General, Honorable Eugene L. And his claim being said, we are here to address this lie too. Mr. Sion asserted that the DG has an autocratic leadership style wherein he manipulative overall, he's carry on a dysfunctional leadership and not capable to lead LBS. Our response: at no point in time has any employee of the system written or verbally reported about the DG leadership style. The DG joke a lot with employee and is down to earth leader. There is no evidence of such claim within a staff on record reporting harassment, abusive behavior from the DG towards him or her. In fact, talking about leadership style, Sion unilaterally employ a sister-in-law to manage the worker canteen, which is a Mr. Sion asserted that the Director General has increased his allowance from $750 to $1,000. Our response: the Director General does not take any allowance at state broadcasts. He is entitled to only his salary like the rest of us staff. That is processed by CSA and Minister of Finance, Development and Planning. To say that the DG increased his allowance from $7,750 to $1,500 without showing any evidence is one more a political plot by opposition element to destabilize the operation at LBS. This thing speaks to the integrity of the DG. You can't accuse the Director General of such thing without producing evidence. We, the progressive worker of the workers union, have contacted the controller of LBS and internal audit. They have refuted this claim. Mr. Sion is a journalist and need to get his facts straight before proceeding with such fallacy. He has betrayed the ABC of journalism with such. If he has investigated, he would have known that the DG does not take home any allowance. Mr. Sion spoke without facts. He simply spoke out of the air. His motive is born out of opposition plan to disrupt activities at the state broadcast in order to undermine the claim made by this government thus far. Let it be known that if you will accuse the boss of corruption, try to get your facts straight before proceeding. Mr. Sion said that the Director General has cut off all death benefit issued to staff for the loss of the loved one, etc. and etc. Our response: Sion is once again wrong on this. They did not inquire before speaking. While the Director General may have suspended death benefit to staff, it hasn't taken effect or affect any employee at LBS. For example, the very day the DG suspended death benefit, he paid Emmanuel Cody $500 through the system for the death of a father. Also occurred that the late Christina Flomo, who was a technician for LBS, passed away. He also gave $1,000 for the burial. He also again gave $1,000 for her to assume as a death benefit. More besides, the controller recently lost his wife through surgery, and the death benefit is being processed at the moment. For Sion to exalt this claim without facts is alarming and devilish in his part. You cannot accuse the DG of canceling the death benefit without presenting facts. He has no idea on what is going on at state broadcast. He simply speaks out of the thin air. These exceptions have the propensity to undermine the good work of the institution and implement the DG Act. LBS. So even stated that if the DG doesn't restore the death benefit in 72 hours, he should leave LBS. The death benefit will never truly cancel. The DG continue to give employees the death benefit for the loss of their loved ones. There is no need to restore something that was never canceled. If Sion has the facts once more on this, he wouldn't have said such. A journalist should speak with first investigation issue, and Sion claimed to be a journalist. He should therefore investigate and do his background check before speaking. Sion asserted that the DG has failed to provide insurance for workers at the LBS. Our response: the very week Sion press conference was held, Mr. Michael Carr, the former worker union president, had a meeting with the insurance company about the provision of insurance at the state broadcast. The provision of insurance at LBS is even stated in the procurement plan for fiscal 2025. The DG has planned to provide insurance even last year. The procurement plan needed to have insured it in. Therefore, the Deputy Director General, along with the Procurement Director Augustine Samola, inserted insurance in the current plan for fiscal 2025. One speak to the public on issues you have no knowledge about. One tarnish the DG character without providing facts. Voila! These are all lies. It is unfortunate that the young man lies without facts. He does not research anything before speaking. On this particular lie, the last time employee of LBS ever had insurance was in 2019 with the SAAR insurance company. It was canceled because the employee needed to contribute $60 US from the 13 months. But they refused. The canteen issue. On this issue of the workers' canteen, the president of the workers' union, Mr. Sion, asserted that the management has taken the workers' canteen from the workers' union. Our response: on the issue, we observed that many of the employees were not buying food again from the canteen on the basis of poor quality of the food being prepared. As such, management made a decision that after the new canteen is ready, the management will operate it for 2 months, making sure that everything is alright before handing it over to the workers' union. This will give the workers' union a roadmap to follow in operating the new canteen, which we, the Progressive Worker Union, are okay with. Sion is opposed to the management's decision because this is going to This is going to expose his mismanagement of the canteen, where he has his sister-in-law, as manager, and has made no report to the workers since his ascendancy at the workers union as workers union leader. One of the most important part of the president of the worker union, Mr. Senior, brought his girlfriend, the girlfriend's sister, to run the worker canteen, which speaks to conflict of interest. In addition to that, on one fateful day, the president's girlfriend and his sister-in-law got into a physical fight while employees were having their lunch, and this disrupted normal activity in the canteen. The management launched an investigation into the fist fight that happened between both the president's girlfriend and his sister-in-law, and the investigator established that the worker union president's girlfriend was wrong. Conclusion, if you're listening carefully. In conclusion, we, the Progressive Worker Union, would like to inform the public through the press that Senior is an imposter who's been on sowing seeds of disunity amongst workers at the state broadcast for personal gain. Such protection has conflict of interest at the workers' expense. We, the worker union, were never informed of his clandestine act. Senior has failed to provide us, the workers, with any financial report of sale, proceeds, and expenses since his ascendancy to leadership. We have zero idea of happening under this leadership. Senior has provided us with no iota of proof for all of the allegations against the management. Now, therefore, we urge Mr. Senior to provide proof or desist from using the name of the workers at LBS for self-personal aggrandizement and political purposes. Fellow Liberian, member of the Progressive Worker Union of LBS, member of the press, well-wisher, ladies and gentlemen, I've come to a logical conclusion of my conversation. I thank you. Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, with the three questions actually. You have to go to work, go to lunch, you know, so with the three positive questions. Yeah. Excuse me. You're gonna recognize me, right?
So we are taking three questions, and we have our media colleagues from UFN and UFN. So we will begin with those that talk about 2FM. Okay, my name is Johnson Bartolo, and I report from UFN. So thank you for the deliberation. So doing a deliberation, people hearing progressive workers. So I want to know the difference between the progressive workers and workers of our LBC.
There's not much difference between the workers of LBS and the progressive. We needed to have a nomenclature so that we have a differentiation, so we have a lot of dichotomy in the workers. Yeah, because they were reported by the worker union president. These things were happening. Then the worker union will not come and say, oh, the worker union got no. So we needed to have a progressive. Within the worker union, they get progressive. So we needed to identify as progressive with the intention. But we're not devilish, we're not bad. Yeah. We are still worker union anyway. We are saying worker union. Thank you.
Okay. My name is Benjamin Keva and I report for QFM. In the LBS Workers Union press statement last week, the president of the Workers Union, Joseph Sayon, said that the Director General Eugene Falcon told him that he's increasing his weekly allowance to from 700 United States dollar to 1,500 United States dollar. And you now saying that it is a lie. So what is lying on the Director General?
If you listen to my deliberation, I mentioned earlier, before coming, I spoke for an informed position. I spoke with the Controller General on that matter. In fact, for the record, it was 750 as he mentioned to 1,500 US dollar. We are saying after our investigation, informed investigation, we just believe that he was making a story, making up a story. There's no way the Director General will take 750 for allowance, 1,005 for allowance. He's not the only director here. There are 7 for the record. So if you take 1,500, the other group will take 500 too. So times 4 or 6, so 3,400 every week. How much will be paid with now? So the story is not true. Trust me, it's not true.
So we take the last question from the view.
Thank you. So this is my questions. I believe that LBS as institution, like any other institution, has a code of conduct for employee. What does the code of conduct says about any employee who allegedly lied on the Director General of LBS based on personal issue when the government of Liberia promote the issue of integrity? Thank you.
Thank you. You speak about code of conduct, you're talking about the working manual, right? Yeah. We feel like being able to have broad knowledge on the issue. The manual will be read by top management. It will be read by top management because these kinds of things, from our knowledge, we take it as forgery when you're speaking to people. But we're not making determination yet. Management will have that decision to be made. They will look at the manual and speak from there. So that we're going to have, again, the same saying that defunctioning leadership. No. The code of conduct, which is a manual, will speak to that. Yeah. We said 3 questions of what we said. So if you don't want to accept the 3 questions, bonus, some bonuses can be hard to define. So don't. Yeah. Okay, let's say a bonus. That's what we're going to look at it.
I'm Johnson Wallace.
Really about Wallace.
Previously, before the Director General departed this one weekend, after his statement, during his statement, he said he will find a common ground, call the workers union, and find a common ground, find the way forward. Have that meeting done already, or what's the progress of such meeting? Because he made such promise.
For the common ground, as you mentioned, right? Then he said he will find a common ground. He didn't refuse a common ground. He said, I will find common ground. Our will is in the future term. So it's the futurity is in the future term. I'm speaking now as a worker, progressive worker here, to what? Cement the issue so that we can calm down the heat. We can melt the situation. From this point now, common ground is easier to be formed, but before a common ground, we'll do it. That's our responsibility as progressive worker.
Make sure that
it is our responsibility, as I mentioned earlier, we show that our DG will spawn and see sense in the logic and find a common ground. Common ground, 2 people should be waiting. You can be waiting to one common ground. I want to talk about that, man. You can't have common ground. So we'll get our spiritual leader here. We'll use the offices to speak to the party involved. But we'll have common ground, trust me. They will be your pay to live. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So we'd like the DG to make a brief remark on the issue.
you, sir.
Good afternoon to all. Let me first of all thank you for such a statement. At least you guys had the courage to say it to my face. Not wait for me to go to Nimba, then you hurriedly take bold, you put it here and tell lies about me. At least you all had the courage to say it to my face. That's number one. Number two, I will not talk much here, and the reason is very simple. I had the honor of receiving some religious and elder leaders of LBS in my office about 30 minutes ago before I walk out here. In fact, I was asking them straight if they knew that everything that this brother said was a lie. Why did they come to me for reconciliation instead of asking him to apologize? You don't come and you lie on somebody. In fact, one of the elders happened to be the finance guy in the office, Michael Carr. So he's one of the members of that committee. And then I said, but why didn't you tell your people? He said, no, they are all aware. And I like the answer you gave. If I take 1,005 a week as director general, then how much the deputy then will take now? You got to get them 500 at least. Not possible. Why you want to lie on somebody like that? The former worker union president finished holding meeting with the insurance people on Monday. Tuesday passed. Wednesday, he held the last meeting with the people. Then on Thursday, you hold press conference to tell me, to tell the whole world that I have done nothing about your insurance. When since 2019, you never had insurance. You were here. You work on your president now for 2 years. What did you do? Well, I was not here for the 2 years. But at least I'm bringing it. And at least not only that, in the budget, our budget for 2025, approved by the government and PPCC. I want to be here 9 months. You won't fire a political war on that one. You and the bread making to my office. You knew about the canteen. You knew about the canteen? What got you? No. Now you design a canteen? No. Now you negotiate for it? No. This canteen is over there with the resource center, the small clinic, the office. What got your office in the whole place? Was designed by me and my team. We went to the embassy to ask for it. What got you knew about it? But they came and said, okay, how much you got in your account? 46,000 is what they announced. 46,000 can buy the gas stove. They can even buy 4 air conditioners to put on that building. They can even buy the table and the chairs. Come on. They agree. The same people that agree that we should furnish it, do it, and set it up in a way, at least for 2 months, and turn it over to them. You come back to the whole world and tell the world, we want our canteen. So I asked all of you to work up. Most of you just walk around. And I asked, you know how much you're in your account? Most of the workers then say no. They have never told them jack. How you will find out, how you will furnish canteen when you ain't get money? You will sit on the ground to eat, my man. But how you will buy the table, even the food to start with, where the money will come from? It's easy to lie, to do politics. I went to the information ministry to talk about the Sudan and the budget. I was informed that there was a letter there written by the Workers' Union president to the board of directors. If you know you had a board of directors, why you hold press conference, go to Trust FM in the morning, go to the other FM, you read the people letter yesterday. As I speak to you, the board of directors meeting, your letter reached there yesterday. This morning, you Uncle FM, passion. I asked some of the very elders that came, you all know that your president was Uncle FM again the money? No.